What's up, Rolling with Carlos family? What's up, Gator Nation? In today's video, we're going to talk about a portal commitment that the Gators lost, and also show you and talk about the spring dates that the Gators have scheduled for spring, and tell you when this orange and blue spring game is among the other dates. Let's talk about the portal commitment that we lost. The portal commitment we lost is the original Baylor kid, a defensive lineman, Samu, from Baylor, 6'3", 376. I'll read to you the article that was written by a friend of the channel, Cam Parker, and a Gator Sports Illustrated, Cam Parker, and co-host of a deeper dive into Gator Nation. I'll try to bring him in within the next 2 weeks to talk about some of this information. But let me read to you the article, and then I'll get to you with the dates. After a brief commitment to the Florida Gators out of the NCAA transfer portal, defensive lineman Samu has flipped his commitment to Colorado, according to CBS Sports' Matt Zentis. Samu is 6'3", 376, previously played at Texas A&M and at Baylor, and will have 2 years of eligibility remaining. He committed to Florida on January 15th after a visit with the program, becoming the 25th transfer to commit, and to the Gators during the 2026 portal cycle. Baylor defensive lineman. He spent 2 years at Texas A&M, where he redshirted in 2023 and recorded 6 tackles in 2024. After transferring to Baylor for the 2025 season, he just recorded 2 tackles across 7 games. While the experience is light, Samu's size made him an ideal candidate to play in the rotation at nose tackle behind Jamari Lyons. Joining Jamari Lyons at Florida, returning interior defensive lineman and 3 technique tackles. Joseph Mbachu and Jamari McLeod. A versatile defender, Bren Bett. The Gators lost starter Makai Barrow and rotational player Brendan Taylor Jr. to the portal. It was Florida's 3rd defensive line transfer addition of the 2026 portal cycle, alongside a Baylor teammate DK Kalu and Jacksonville State transfer Emmanuel Abadaju. With Samu set to depart for Colorado, Florida's attention now turns to other transfers at the position, such as Louisiana Monroe, Jerome Simon, and Southern Miss Mason Clinton, which Mason Clinton already committed to Florida, guys. He committed yesterday to Florida, so he's in. We lost a little beef, but he's about 6'3", 6'5", 300 pounds. Who both have been tied to the Gators this week with visits scheduled or completed. We will use the transfer portal, head coach John Summerall said on December 1st. To fill holes, that's what he said. Despite Samu's departure, Florida's 2026 transfer portal class remains at 26 players after Texas A&M kicker Liam Pardone committed shortly after Samu's flip to Colorado, and added Oklahoma State transfer receiver Caden Lloyd after Samu's original pledge to the Gators. And guys, the Florida basketball program upset Vanderbilt on Saturday also. And I told you guys to give Boogie Flynn and the other new point guard time to gel with the team. I think this team will be dangerous in March and come the NCAA championships and maybe the SEC tournament. But I think the basketball team can go back to back, because I think they're starting to gel. let me find you the dates for the spring. Spring football dates. Spring practice starts March 3rd. Hold on. Then they have another spring practice March 5th, March 7th, March 10th, March 12th, March 24th, March 26th, March 27th, March 28th, March 30th, April 2nd, April 4th, April 7th, April 9th. Then the spring game is on a Saturday, April 11th. So, and I'm going to go ahead and briefly read to you an article detailing the dates. Give me 1 second. This article was also written by Camp Parker on January 16th, 3 days ago. So let me go ahead and read to you what he wrote here. Dates for the Florida Gators' first spring camp and the 2026 Orange and Blue game under new head coach Deion Sanders were revealed Friday. The team will report to camp the first week of March, with the first practice to be held Tuesday, March 3rd. The spring game, which marks the end of spring camp, will be held inside Vanderbilt Griffin Stadium on April 11th. In addition to its March 1st practice, Florida will hold 13 practices on every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, leading up to the spring game outside of the 11-day break in between the March 12th and March 24th practices. Due to spring break, the Gators will also hold a practice on Friday, March 27th. Will scrimmage 3 times, including the actual spring game. The dates were first reported by On 3's Zach Alberti. Specific times for potential media viewing periods, and start time for the spring game will be revealed later at a later date. I'll be in Gainesville March 7th to visit the University of Florida. Go Gators, Coach Johnson. Okay, there you guys have it with the dates. Like always, I appreciate your support, and leave any comments down below if you like the video and what you like about the video. And guys, don't worry too much about the defensive line and offensive line. I understand the offensive line is a little thin, but I trust in Coach Chapman, and I trust in Coach Trout. Coach Chapman has done a very nice job ever since being hired originally by Billy Napier. And Trout, remember, he's a 2-time national champ and has developed players since coaching and has had them drafted top-wise go to the NFL. But leave me your thoughts and comments down below. And like always, I appreciate your support. Like always, stay positive, stay on your grind, and go Gators. Peace.
Enjoy the show.